So working with shapes, Shape Tool is here, located in your toolbar. When you click and hold, you get multiple options. I'm going to start with the ellipses tool. Lets you make ovals. And to make a perfect circle, you can hold Shift, and it will make a perfect circle. Let go of your mouse, let go of Shift. You see this little knob right here? When you hover over it, you get a pie icon, and you can go ahead and click and drag, and it will open up. Make kind of a Pac-Man shape. You could also drag it all the way around and make a semicircle. Same commands that work in Photoshop for your keyboard work in Illustrator, so I can undo by doing Control-Z. After I've made a shape, if I try to do anything else, I'm just going to keep making more circles. So what I want to do is I want to go back up to my Selection tool. This lets me move my circle around. I can resize it if I wanted to, make a teeny tiny Pac-Man, or make a much bigger Pac-Man. I'm going to leave him right here for now. The next tool I'm going to show you is, well, actually we're going to stick with the ellipses tool. So Pac-Man battles ghosts. So I'm going to go back to the ellipses tool, and I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to change my color first. Okay, change my color first. I'm going to make a ghost, make a blue ghost. Going to start by making an oval. And I can cut it in half. Now I've got the bottom of my ghost. He's a little squat, so I'm going to just kind of squish him, drag him up. I can manipulate these shapes without constraining the proportions because they are vector-based, meaning that they are not resolution dependent. The only time I want to be more cautious about that is if I'm using text. Ghosts usually have like a zigzaggy bottom. I know in Pac-Man they're wavy, but we're going to go with zigzag for now. Again, under my shape tools, if I click and hold, I can get the star tool. If I click one time, I get this dialog box, and because I want to make a triangle right now, I'm going to drop this number down to 3, so I have 3 points. When I click OK, you'll see I have a triangle. Okay, go away. What I want to do is I want to make multiple triangles, so I can copy this, Control-C, and paste it, Control-V, V, V. Pasted it a couple times. They stack on top of each other. I want them all in a nice straight line, so I'm going to select them all. You can select them all either by drawing around them with your selection tool, or you can click on one, hold Shift, and click on multiples. Once you've got more than one item selected, you have some options over here on your toolbar on the right side. Right now I'm going to align, and I want to align these all together so they're in a perfectly straight line and through the center. So I'm going to go with vertical, align, and center. You could go through the top, down the side, whatever one you want to do, but I want to go through the center right now. So now they're all aligned. I also want them to be spaced out equally so I don't have zigzags that are bigger than the others. And to do that, if I click on these 3 dots at the bottom of my Align palette, I will get spacing, and I want to distribute them equally horizontally. Lastly, I want them to stay together whenever I move them around, so I'm going to do what's called grouping. Grouping can be undone, which is great, but when you need to move things around, you can hit Control-G, and now, instead of moving individually, they move together as one big item. Obviously, either my ghost is too small or my zigzags are too big, so I'm going to go with shrinking my zigzags down. Maybe make them a little bit bigger. Alright, that looks good. The next thing